Have you ever seen a chocolate sausage? G'day guys, Butcher Jerd here. Today we're going to do a Reese's Pieces sausage, something different. We've got a couple weird Easter flavors. I'm going to do another video later with a chicken, triple sec, dark chocolate and orange. That'll be cool, so keep an eye out for that. I'll post it tomorrow. Today we're doing Reese's Pieces. So we're going to go Nutella, peanut butter. I figured the Reese's Pieces M&Ms would be easier to process, like easier to get in. So we're doing a pork sausage, 80-20, 80% being 95 cl pork leg and 20% being in back fat. So it's just a straight good mix. Look at that. Beautiful. So let's take that for a one-way trip through the mincer. We've got our 10 mil plate on. So that's our chunky plate, nice and coarse. Love a coarse sausage. Everyone wants a big coarse sausage. All right. So giving that a spin, running down the worm. Nice and easy. Look at that. Beautiful. So see, it's pretty lean overall. Good bit of fat running through it as well. Clean back fat. Actually a superfood. One of the most healthiest things you can possibly eat, believe it or not. But we've got that mixed out. Let's get it up on the bench and we'll start chucking the ingredients in. So I mix the peanut butter with a bit of hot water. Then let that cool down. Nutella we're just scooping out of the tub. Nice and easy. And then we've got little M&M pieces. So where are they? Here they are. Reese's Pieces. We've got a few packets of these. We'll give these a whirl tomorrow. I think I'm just going to put them. Our normal sausage section is really, really chocos. It's completely full. So what we'll do is we'll, I don't know, we'll probably pre-pack them, I think, put them on trays, maybe mix the Nutella ones or the Reese's Pieces ones in with the chicken triple sec and just do, like five and five as the mix. See how that goes. Look at that. That is awesome. I love peanut butter sauce. It is one of my favorite things to do. Anyway, get our hands in there, get it dirty, a little bit of water required. That's our bratwurst seasoning mix. So a little bit of rice flour with this one, and then it's just salt, pepper, white pepper, shitload of white pepper actually. Pretty much about it. Yeah, bratwurst is pretty simple. It's a pretty basic meal, basic recipe. Anyway, so we've got Nutella, peanut butter, bit of that, give it a mix. Smells awesome. If you love your Reese's Pieces and love your chocky, you'll froth this sausage. It goes hard. Righto, so we're mixing it, getting it all to bind, and I don't like over mixing. We just want a nice, even texture throughout. So once you get sort of like the same color consistency through it all, I'm generally pretty happy with that. With a chunky mix, you don't have to mix too long because, the meat's still quite coarse and quite big. So you just trying to fill those gaps in between the meat sort of thing. So once everything's colored up right, it's pretty much done. This one, because it's got a lot of goopy goops in it. You got your Nutella, you got your peanut butter, you got your meal. It's quite a I don't know, fluffy texture, like a Play-Doh-y sort of texture. So it's a bit of a fluffier sausage. So it'll probably run out looking a little bit pastier than what we normally do. But we'll see. They're gonna be pretty cool. So pull that away, clean it up, rise this up. So it's basically a hydraulic press, our sausage filler. So just a big plunger at the bottom. You put your lid on, your lid attaches to your nozzle, you put your skins on. Look at that. That looks awesome, eh? That's something crazy. I love it. This is the shit I love. I love doing weird ass sausage flavors. I think that's just a bit of fun. So clean our bench. Usually with the skins, I try and pre-soak them and have them ready to go. Obviously, the apprentice have been doing sausages because it's Easter, so we're running around spastic. So I tried to stick this on, realized pretty quick that it was gripping. So if you try to run a grip, this is where I realized. So if you try to run a grippy skin, like your sausage is going to be, sticking in places, coming out uneven in spots, and just it's generally shitter. Like you're just not going to have a good time filling it out. So you're better off. What I do here is you run some water through it, put a bit on the nozzle just so I know where an end is. And we're using our left hand here just to hold the water steady. And we're using our right hand just to feed it through. And that's just pushing all that water down, out along, clearing out any salt, opening it up, making it nice and even. So it's just ready to roll, essentially. I think that's the best way to do it. And there we go. Look how much smoother that is. Flowing that on, and it is smooth as. So we'll get this on. These sausage skins are pig intestines. They're a natural product. They're, for the butchers that have been asking me, they're 32, 44 inches, or 32, 34 centimeters in diameter is generally the sizing we use. 32, 34 inches is a fucking big sausage, isn't it? Anyway, running all these on. We'll tie a knot on the end so it doesn't flop out. God, it's been a big day, man. At 6:30, my words aren't even coming out right anymore. All right, I'm running it. So, not too tight, not too loose. Goldilocks, that's how you got to do it. You want it to be full, you don't want it to be over full, because it's going to either pop in your hands when you're trying to twist it, or it's going to pop in the pan for somebody else, like overfill. I guess you do get more money over time, but I'd rather a better product than more money. So you just want to get that nice, that nice consistency, which just means, I don't know, you can feel it, it's pliable. You can push, like if you put your finger and your thumb together, you can squeeze all the way through without too much resistance. That's sort of what you want. And then by the time you hang them up for a day or two, they're perfect, ready to go. So, twisting snags. I've done a slow video on this a few times. At this point in time, I'm not. I think the triple sec video that I'll throw up tomorrow, that's a slower tying at the start to give you an idea. But essentially, this is two movements. You got your pulling through and lifting up, and then you're spinning it. And then you got your other movement of pulling through that loop, pinching it on top, throwing your sausage back up and over underneath. And then it goes back to pulling it up and twisting it. So let's see if we can try time it here. So I'll try sync up with this video. So we got pulling up, twist, back through, over, under, pull up, twist, back through, over, under. And Reese decided to zoom in on the sausages at the time that I'm explaining it. So let's go again. So twisting, back through, up and over, and pulling up and twisting, back through, up and over. So it's pretty simple. I'm going a bit quicker here. This was filmed at like 4 o'clock. We're running. Customers are everywhere. The watch up boys generally washing up. The watch up boy. The apprentice. The apprentice is generally washing up now. So I took his bench, took his time, took Reese's time, and really just fucked our day up a bit doing these. But I mean, what do you do? We need to do it. It's something fun, something different. People love it. So you just got to push, don't you? Anyway, that's them all tied up. There's about 10 kilos of these available tomorrow. I didn't do a big batch, just a little tenner just to see how they go. And then we'll load up again tomorrow. If they all sell tomorrow, then we'll do a big batch. We'll do a 60, 80 kilo batch and see what happens. Hanging them, I like to hang them in lots of 4s. Seems to be the go. Then you sort of keep them even, which is a big thing. Even and consistent is what you want at the end of the day. Anyway, there you go. There's your Reese's Pieces chocolate sausages for Easter. How's that? Have a good one, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.